If you find yourself suffering from a case of cabin fever weeks before the first signs of spring hit Michigan, you're probably one of the many who aren't aware of the many wintertime activities our state has to offer. Besides the widely publicized and promoted downhill and cross-country skiing throughout Michigan, there's an activity that is making an impressive comeback to Michigan's winter wonderland. It's snowmobiling. In the early days of snowmobiling, you'll probably remember times when the only place to ride your machine was through acres of uncertain, rough forest land, and the ride was bone-jarring to say the least. But through recent new state-developed and groomed scenic trails and new highly developed suspension systems on the machines, snowmobiling has become a wonderful family event. We learned of hundreds of newly groomed and developed snowmobile trails through Dana Wiltse of Standish, who was appointed to serve on the state Snowmobile Advisory Board. Dana invited us along to experience the new form of snowmobiling at one of Michigan's most beautifully groomed trails, Jordan Valley near Gaylord. We're in the midst of Jordan Valley, which is in the Gaylord area, with Dana Wiltse, who is on the state's Snowmobile Advisory Board. What kind of a council is that you get to go snowmobiling like this?
What the Snowmobile Advisory Board does is sets policy for snowmobiling in the state of Michigan, and we appropriate the monies that are generated through gas taxes and registration fees in order to have groomed, marked trails like this here that are safe and have scenery that is second to none.
Now this is an example, perfect example of that, the Jordan Valley. How long has this trail been groomed like this?
Well, there's been different grooming done for the last 5 or 6 years, and it's as the equipment gets better and more sophisticated, it just gets better and better all the time.
This is a very beautiful part of Jordan Valley. You tell us that there's even more beauty a little further on down the trail. How big of a trail do we have here in the Jordan Valley?
The Jordan Valley Trail is approximately 25 miles of groomed trail, and you can go from town to town. You can hit East Jordan or Elba or Mansalona right from here.
There's no charge to come on down this trail. It's not something that the funds, you have to have some money to have an afternoon or a day of fun. It's open to the general public.
Absolutely. You don't need, you don't pay a fee to use the trails. You do need your Michigan registration stickers, or if you're from out of state, you need to be registered in the state you're from.
Right. When we say groomed, what do we mean by groomed?
That's a trail that is brushed and maintained by a piece of machinery that keeps it smooth, keeps the bumps out of it, and it's well signed so that you know if there's any danger ahead or a dangerous turn. Safety is a #1 priority, and then comfort is right behind it.
It's gone are the days of just trailblazing yourself and trying to find a beautiful spot. Looks like the organization has done quite a unique job in finding beautiful spots to groom.
Yes, that's one of our priorities with the Snowmobile Advisory Board, is to make snowmobiling the top state in the nation for this type of thing, and I think we've got a good start on it.
You do, and it's in, where do we have the hop-on locations for the Jordan Valley Trail?
The locations that you can get on the easiest are right off 131, where 32 meets it just west of Gaylord, and in the town of Elba, which is south of here on 131, and East Jordan.
We understand that your board is very active in creating maps to show the people the exact location of the snowmobile runs throughout the state. How big of a job is that? Is that still going on? Do we have trails on map of all the state's trails now?
Yes, the DNR has come up with a series of 20 maps that show every state groomed or funded groomed trail in the state of Michigan.
Are they all as pristine as this? I mean, this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. This has got to be one of the best looking ones I've seen.
It's really hard to explain because all the trails have their own identity. It might be hills, it might be beautiful pines, it might be a river like this, but everything has something that is worth seeing.
To show you the magnitude of the Jordan Valley, is there a place that we can kind of look over the Jordan Valley area coming up?
Yes, we can. We can go to a place called Dead Man's Hill that will overlook the whole valley, and we'll be glad to take you there.
Okay, let's take a look at that place in Jordan Valley. All right, we're at Dead Man's Hill in the Jordan Valley area. We have some snowmobilers from not in this state. They are from, where are you fellas from?
Springfield, Ohio.
Ohio. And your name is?
Kenny Smith.
Kenny, and have you ever came to the Jordan Valley before, or is this first time here? Or?
No, we was up here last year and we liked it real well. That's when we came back.
Isn't
this
it
year.
beautiful?
Yeah.
I tell you, this is fantastic sight. Come on over here. I'll get your name, and you're from the same area, right?
All right, Ryan Smith.
Ron, have you snowmobiled this area before? Or?
No, this is my first time here.
Oh, really? What brings you gentlemen here? Do you have any relation in the area, or just...
No snow in Ohio.
No snow in Ohio. Well, that's one thing we've got over Ohio right now. And we'll zoom over here and see who we have over here. And what's your name?
Richard Smith.
You're from the same area?
Yeah.
Okay, and your name?
I'm Jason Smith.
And from the same area, okay. How long have you fellas been snowmobiling? Come on over here, let's all get together here. How long have you fellas been snowmobiling now, would you say?
Close to about 8 years, 8 to 10 years. Something like that.
How do you like it?
Love it. That's why we're here.
How many more miles are you guys fellas going to be hitting the trails today? Any
As
idea?
many as we can get in.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be staying in Michigan for a while? Or?
Yeah, we'll be staying over till Sunday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Have you gentlemen did any racing at all on snowmobiling, or you just got started in not too long ago, and it's quite an area here, isn't it?
Real
Beautiful.
nice.
Beautiful.
Real nice.
I don't see any of your wives here. What's the situation here? Just
Got
a
lucky.
guy like just kind of have a guys weekend out, eh?
Well, yeah, it's
Well, when we go out to ride, we like to ride, and they like to sightsee more. And of course, we like to sights too. It's a beautiful country up here, but they have their thing to do. We have our things to do, and that's why we like it.
You find a lot of diversified trails through here. I mean,
Right.
the hills and the scenery is beautiful.
Right.
And you'll be heading back to Ohio, taking good thoughts of Michigan with you. I hope you guys are.
Yep.
Okay, thanks a lot, you guys. We'll be back. Great. Thank you very much for talking with us here. Look at that scene. All right, Dana, here we are at the top of the hill, and you say this is pretty much what it's all about. What we see is beautiful, but I would say you were telling me that add a little sunlight to that, maybe a little snow, and we've got something else.
Oh, if you hit this on a day where the sun is shining and the valley just glows, it's just beautiful. The other thing that I really enjoy is a sunset. It sets behind us here, and a red or bronzy glow goes over the valley, and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful country through the Jordan River Valley. And is there something that you'd like to say to everybody who might be interested perhaps in coming on out here?
Well, I would highly recommend that if anyone loves the winter, loves the outdoors, this is something to try if they haven't. As far as all of the trails in Michigan, they are beautiful and they all have something to offer. This one here is kind of special to me, and I would highly recommend that if there's any way that they can make a day or a weekend out of it, to come out and try it.
Well, right, and it's not limited to northern Michigan either. It's got, we have about 3 or 4 different major trails, isn't there, or throughout the state?
There are 3 regions. That's Upper Peninsula, Northern Lower Peninsula, and the southern part of the Lower Peninsula that all have snowmobile trails in them.
That are all mapped out by the department.
Yes, they're on the maps that are available, and they are groomed and signed. It's same as the trail here.
It is really beautiful, and we invite everybody to enjoy the winter. Now, winter is sometime when people think, oh, there's nothing to do but sit on the couch and play games indoors and forget about what's happening outside, but it's not the case.
Oh, not at all. You can get outdoors and you can see there's a whole nother world here.
Oh, great. And that's where we're at, a whole nother world in Jordan Valley here on Michigan Magazine. And once again, Dana, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the trails.
Thank you, Barry.